Hey, if you're watching this, something in your relationship feels off. Maybe you're exhausted from overthinking. Maybe you feel alone, even when they're right beside you. I get it, because toxic behaviors don't scream, they whisper. They're silent killers. Today, we're exposing 8 of them, backed by psychology, so you can protect your peace. Stick around. Your future self will thank you. Number 1 is love bombing. Ever met someone who's too perfect? Texting all day, giving you gifts, soulmate talk within weeks? Psychology calls this love bombing. It floods your brain with dopamine, and dopamine is the addiction chemical. Regarding dopamine, this is released when something feels amazing, like eating chocolate, winning money, or falling in love. It screams, "This is important." It says, "Do more of this," making you crave repeated hits. Love bombing hijacks this system. Over the top attention, such as constant gifts, texts, soulmate declarations, and all of this floods your brain with dopamine. Thus, it feels euphoric, all consuming, and addictive. So, the result is your brain gets rewired. And thus, your brain tells you this person is jackpot. Then comes the dangerous trap. So, after all of those love bombing, dopamine then lies to you. It mistakes intensity for genuine connection. So, when the love bomber pulls away, as what they always do, the dopamine inside your brain crashes, leaving you in withdrawal. So, as a result, you chase him or her like you're a crazy person, ignoring all the red flags in that person. Always remember, real love does not bomb. Healthy relationships release dopamine slowly through trust, consistency, and mutual growth. But if it feels like a fairy tale immediately, it's likely manipulation, not destiny. Love bombing is not romance, it's neurological warfare. Dopamine makes you addicted to the fantasy, blinding you to toxic behavior. True love grows steadily, no explosions needed. So that's the role of dopamine in these situations. Here's the trap: once you're hooked, they pull away. That whiplash, it's designed to make you chase their approval. If it feels like a fairy tale, check if it's actually a trap. Healthy love grows slowly. Number 2 is stonewalling. This is the silent treatment trap. They shut down, go cold, radio silence for days. You're left spinning, asking yourself, what did I do? How do I fix this? Psychology calls this stonewalling, and it's just not needing space, it's a power play. Here's why it breaks you. Your brain reads silence as danger. For example, cortisol spikes 37%. So regarding cortisol, cortisol is your body's danger siren. So when someone gives you silence, your brain screams. It tells you, alert, threat detected. So when cortisol spikes 37% means it's the same as if you were chased by a bear. So when abusers use silence to control you, then you beg for their attention. So in this, cortisol drops. And when it drops, you feel relief. This type of treatment trains you to chase their approval, and thus you become addicted to this. Healthy people will tell you, I need space, I'll check in later. While toxic people say, I'll vanish until you cave. Protect your peace. Block these types of people. Breathe. Walk away. Silence is not just quiet, It's biological warfare. Whenever your partner gives you the silent treatment trap, your cortisol makes your body scream danger. But actually, you're not in danger. You'll beg, over apologize, or shrink yourself to earn their attention back. They train you to fear expressing needs, so they never have to change. This is the role of cortisol. Real love communicates, silence manipulates. Wake up call for you. Healthy partners communicate through conflict. Stonewallers weaponize your love against you. Action step: if they vanish after an argument, text yourself this: my peace is not your hostage. Then wait. If respect does not follow, walk. Third is gaslighting. Gaslighting is not just lying, it's making you doubt your reality. They say, you're too sensitive. That never happened. You're crazy. Psychologists found this literally rewires your brain to distrust yourself. It's not just lying, it's stealing your reality. Their goal is to make you doubt your memories, feelings, and sanity. Constant denial trains your mind to mistrust your instincts, see their fiction as a fact, and as a result, you feel broken. But actually, it's their manipulation, not you. Why it's so dangerous? Because it's like a slow poison. It erodes your confidence, judgment, ability to live. Victims usually often think, maybe I'm overreacting. But spoiler, you're not. So you need to fight back. Your truth matters. Remember, healthy people listen, validate, and apologize. While gaslighters, they deny, deflect, and destroy. You must trust your gut. Keep a journal and then walk away. Gaslighting isn't a disagreement. It's psychological manipulation. It burns down your self-trust to control you. Real love respects your reality, never erases it. Repeat after me. My feelings are valid. Write it down. Say it daily. Your truth matters. Trust yourself. Number 4 is inconsistency. This is called the hot cold trap. One day, they're all over you. The next day, you're ghosted. This isn't busy. It's control. Psychology fact: your brain is wired to crave predictability. When love feels like a lottery, that anxiety becomes addiction. It's not busy, it's brain hacking control. Let me give you an example. They love bomb you through texts, dates, and future faking. Then they vanish or act distant. They make excuses like work, stress, they're busy. As a result, you're left confused. You will be asking then yourself, what did I do wrong? Humans crave predictability like water. Now the question is, why you can't walk away? These are the reasons. Intermittent rewards rewire your brain, like slot machines. Second reason is you feel anxious and hopeful at the same time. That's called trauma bond. Third, you then ignore these red flags, addicted to fixing the roller coaster. Healthy love gives you a steady warmth, no whiplash. Always remember that a calculated manipulation is to keep you hooked. Their inconsistency is not a flaw, it's a strategy. Inconsistency is not love, it's neurological manipulation. Your brain mistakes chaos for passion. True security feels calm, not chaotic. They're training you to obsess. Why won't they text back? Was it something I said? Truth bomb is inconsistency is not boring. It's respect. Demand it. Breadcrumbing is emotional crumbs. Number 5 is isolation. This is cutting your lifelines. He or she will tell you, your friends are jealous, your family hates me. Sound familiar? Toxic partners slowly cut off your support system. so you depend only on them. Research shows isolation increases trauma bonding by 300%. That's why you feel paralyzed to leave. So it goes like this: it starts small, and then they criticize your friends and tell you why hang out with them. Also, they guilt trip your family time. They will tell you, you love them more than me. And then slowly, they cut everyone off. Why? So that you will rely only to him or her. Because for them, no support means no escape. Science fact: this isolation triples trauma bonding. Your brain gets addicted to their kind moments after cruelty. That stuck feeling, it's not weakness, it's biology. If they need you alone to love you, that's control, not love. So your action step today: reconnect with one person they disapproved of, even for just a coffee. Thus, your soul will breathe again. Healthy love expands your world, not shrinks it. Number 6 is the blame game. Everything their fault, their job loss, bad mood, even the rain. Psychology fact: toxic people refuse accountability because facing their shame feels like death to their ego. So they project it onto you. Toxic people can't handle shame. Admitting fault feels like death to them. So what do? They project. Their flaws become your flaws. Their mistakes become your mistakes. It's not about you. It's about their crippling fear of facing themselves. Remember this: if they'd rather destroy you than confront their shame, that's their brokenness, not your burden. Hear me: you are not responsible for their emotions. Say it with me: not my job. Number 7 is boundary violations. This is the no ignorer. I said I didn't want this, but they guilt tripped me. I asked for space, but they showed up at my work. Hear this: if they steamroll your no, they see you as an object, not a person. Psychology insight: boundary pushers test how much you'll abandon yourself to please them. Say it loud: my no is a complete sentence. Boundary pushers are running a test. They will say to you, how much of yourself will you abandon to keep me comfortable? Every time you cave, their ego wins. Your self-trust loses. Remember this: your true ally respects your no without negotiation. Those who fight it, they wanted a puppet, not a partner. Remember, if your no causes anger, not respect, you're not being difficult. You're being depersonalized. Love respects walls, not break them. Number 8 is future faking. This is the empty promiser. He or she will say, next year we'll buy that house, or I'll quit smoking soon. But nothing changes. This is not hopeful, it's manipulation. They dangle fake futures to keep you hooked. Science fact: your brain releases dopamine on promises alone. That's why potential hurts more than reality. Your brain rewards promises like actual wins. When you hear maybe or I'll change, that's the time when dopamine hits. But reality often delivers less dopamine. So the idea of them feels better than who they are. That's why you crave the what if more than what is. And letting go feels like quitting a drug. Remember this: your brain is wired for hope. Detox from maybes. Your peace is not a slot machine. Dopamine loves maybes more than realities. Potential is brain candy. Truth is protein. Remember, your worth is not stored in someone's potential. And also remember, words are cheap. Watch their actions. Potential is not a plan. If you checked even one box, your body knows. That pit in your stomach, that's your intuition screaming. Neurology truth. Toxic relationships physically rewire your brain for hypervigilance. Toxic relationships physically rewire your brain. Constant stress trains you for hypervigilance, always scanning for danger, even when safe. The result? So, with that, anxiety feels normal to you. Peace feels suspicious. But here's the hope: healing rewires it back. So, every time you choose safety, self trust, or calm, you're carving new neural pathways. Remember, your mind is not broken, it's adaptable. Healing is not magic, it's biology doing its job. Remember also, your nervous system learned fear, so it can learn safety. Every deep breath is a revolution. Toxicity wires, healing rewires. If you're seeing these signs, you might feel stuck, scared, ashamed. But know this: research shows that leaving a toxic relationship boosts your self esteem in just 3 to 6 months. Why? No more daily criticism means your inner voice quiets the chaos. Choosing yourself means you're proof you're worth fighting for. Distance reveals their cruelty was never about you. Your nervous system heals, your intuition comes back. Science confirms your comeback is inevitable. So, take this step right now. Text a friend, "Hey, I need to talk." You don't have to face this alone. Help exists. You deserve love that feels safe, consistent, respectful, not walking on eggshells, not begging for crumbs. If you remove one toxic person this year, you will make space for miracles. Drop your opinions and comments if this helped. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. You're stronger than you know. I'm rooting for you. Now go protect your energy. Your peace is non-negotiable. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a dose of wisdom. Until then, let's get wise. See you next time.